Hello and welcome to the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation as we continue with Week 8 in the Arena Lacrosse League as the Toronto Monarchs visit the Six Nations Snipers. I'm Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions. Always glad to have you along for the ride. Starting goalies for today's game for the Monarchs, it'll be Joel Watson. And between the pipes for the Snipers, it'll be Jake Lazor, comes in with a 2-2 record and a 10.29 goals against average. Head coaches for Toronto, it's Blaine McCauley in his third season. His assistants are Mike Falconer, Spencer Janes, Ryan Marshall, and Matt Pelkey. And for the Snipers in his first season behind the bench, Darcy Palis is the head coach. His assistants are Kyle Jamieson, Vince Longboat, and Nick Skye. As we're underway, our officials for today's game, two-man crew until we get our third in the mix. And it will be Blair Ferguson, the crew chief, and he's joined by John Watson. So as we get started here, we're in the opening 15 seconds. Snipers now will bring it back in the offensive end and set things up. Some notable absences from the Snipers. Wayne Van Every not in the lineup. Ian Martin not in the lineup, nor is Vern Hill. So three big guns missing in the orange, and the Monarchs coming with a couple of healthy scratches, but they open up the scoring early. It's Tyler Ferreira netting his first of the game, and it's 1-0 Toronto. So the Monarchs strike first within the first minute. Snipers now off the draw will get possession, toss it down deep in their end, and will try to set things up despite missing some of their gunners. Monarchs a little short with a couple of veteran players. Jordan Dance not in the lineup. He's one of their leading scorers. And Patty Miles, usually a mainstay in transition and on defense, he's not in the lineup, replaced by Ryan Farazovic, who will be getting the start, as will Jackson Webster in his first. And as play resumes here, another ball on the carpet picked up nicely. That shot from way out by Sky Sunday stopped, and the Monarchs now will counter the other way. So Lazor for the Snipers, Joel Watson gets the call. Usually the veteran Craig Wendy in there, but Wendy not the backup. It's actually Jacob Ferreira that's the backup today. Snipers trying to get it over the timeline, got to work hard. Plenty of stick work. As you hear a lot of contact, stick on stick. Snipers will work it down, start things off deep in their left crease. Kick it back out. That's a long shot. Good bounce shot, though, from Tyler Brown. Stopped easily by Watson. And now the Monarchs will move it on up. Monarchs come in with a 4-3 record. And that's a time violation. Snipers 3-5. Wenster Green will kick it back out to the big man, Brett Longboat. Longboat now will quarterback the top here, this offensive set. Just under 13 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. 1-0 to score for Toronto. One-on-one, couple of good moves and an excellent attempt by Sam Bradman. Not able to beat the crossbar, but good job of scooping up that loose ball, and the Orange will get a fresh 30-second clock. They'll work it around right side again. Same Bradman taking the hard shot. That comes up clean and almost kept it over the timeline, but not able to manage was Tyler Brown, and it'll be Monarchs ball in the offensive end. Campbell Parker out there, attempt down low, and that's going to be a crease call. Possession's going to go to the Snipers as they will get it over the timeline easily in Zach Hops. Bit of hesitation, he'll kick it back out. Good hard shot there from Brown. Better pad save, and that will send the Monarchs away in transition. Nathan Etier, he will do a good job. He'll flip, retreat to the bench, and let the offense go to work. Sam Postma, one of the leading scorer on this team. Quick underhand, stopped, and here come the Snipers the other way. Postma doing a good job defensively just to slow things down. as Jordan Mike making his debut here at the Arena Lacrosse League, a call-up and a welcome addition to Darcy Powlis and company's coaching staff as he got his first shift out there. Loose behind the net. Monarchs come away with it. Bradman tried to with a stick check, didn't work, and the Monarchs now will set things up. Good job by Kevin Harper to do the yeoman work, get it into the offensive end. 11 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Around the horn, left side, curling, dotted line, that goes off a defender, ricochets wide. Here come the Snipers, they've got numbers in alone, and good attempt by Pierce Abrams, not able to get off a good shot, so good defense for the Monarchs will give them a chance here on offense. Tyler Simmons out there. Left side, swung back over. Simmons does a good job to track down the rebound. Shot clock under 10, gonna have to let it go or get something on net. Ed Renault, of course, putting up some big, impressive numbers so far. 31 points, 20 of them goals. So between Renault and Postma, they're the two leading point getters here on this Monarchs team. Postma impressive with 37 points, 15 of those goals. Backhand attempt, wide of the net. Monarchs now will come away with it and race over the timeline. Out the back door, looking to give and go. Ferreira will try to shed a defender, kick it over to the right side. Postma looking for an angle, tries 5-hole, but there isn't one. Good job by Lazor. And the Monarchs now will play some offense. Careless, though, on the flip. Good heads-up play there by Tanner Buck to scoop that up and allow his team to go back on offense. Nine minutes to go here in the first. Had a cutter, no crease the call, so no goal for Tanner Buck, and that will lead us to our first officials timeout. As we get back to action after our officials timeout, Snipers with possession, they will set things up in the offensive end. Tyler Brown will be instrumental with Martin and Van Every and Vern Hill on the lineup. That one from Longboat goes off the post, and they'll retrieve it for a fresh 30. Talk about the goaltending by Lazor. He's done a good job at the other end. Joel Watson has been steady. Faced more than a handful of good, hard, quality shots and has kept them all out. Working the screen and roll. Tough shot, bounce shot, goes off Lazor, off the screen. Possession will remain here. Tanner Buck will kick it back out and jump start the O. Postma. Good move to elude a defender. Tries to dump it inside into the post. But John Vesna couldn't handle the pass and in alone, and a good save made by Watson. And I'll tell you, that was point blank with another chance for Pierce Abrams. That's the second time he's gone in all alone and come away empty. Leaning in, kicking that out, and swinging it around is Simmons. Good skip pass. Looking for room was Jordan Medeiros. And Postma will roll that towards the net. He gets a reset but doesn't get possession. Snipers now will move it up. Jake Bombury takes a hard hit, tries a shot on the run. That went wide. They do a good job to corral the rebound. 15 on the shot clock. Bombury fighting for that loose ball, picks it up, down, can't find the short side. No reset on the clock. 5, got to hurry. Managed to get it off the pads, but the carom goes right to the Monarchs. Here they come in transition. Good job defensively out of the back door. And a good job with a good, solid cross check from Zach Hops to stop that transition game in its tracks. Monarchs now will have to wait and set up that offense with the shot clock under 10, looking for the give and go. Gone and went, picked up by Lazor, and he'll move it along. One hopper the length of the carpet. Good job on the move, and a better fake from Kobe Whitcomb. And they'll kick it way out and reset from there. 15 on the shot clock, send it to the right side, and we're gonna have our first Visionware power play of the game. Tyler Brown, the guilty party. He'll get 2 minutes for holding the stick. And it'll be the first Visionware power play of the game, goes to the Monarchs. And they have, when you look at their power play, it's been outstanding. I've got them at almost 100% give and go by Postma. Didn't work. 133% on the power play and 11% or minus 11 on the PK. So they'd had better not spend too much time in the box. But when you look at this league, the quality of the special teams will tell you, games are determined by the amount of time you spend in the box. You give good teams opportunities and they will capitalize. Good job of working down the clock. 1:12 left in the power play for the Monarchs as they will get possession in the offensive end and go to work against the defensive triangle, which of course starts as a box but tends to evolve depending on the strategy you're playing defensively. Under 5 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Round the horn, good no-look pass. They'll kick it back out. Keep an eye on Renault. He's their gunner. Good job defensively to create some havoc. 4 on the shot clock, dump down low. Good job. Richard Imus will pick it up. He'll use his speed. Get it over the timeline. Make a couple of moves and try to kill some clock. Has some good moves and eludes a couple defenders, and an excellent job working that shot clock down by the rookie Richard Imus, as now he's got to log some time. Michael Gillen will set things up. He'll retreat to the bench. 10 seconds left now in the power play. Renault, big shot. Good stop, rebound, wide. Sorry, that was John Vesna that took that shot as Postma gets it. Fresh clock, penalty over. Teams now back at full strength. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first. That shot from way out, that was Renault. And a good save by Lazor. Renault again with some room. Lowe's, another big save by Lazor. Looks behind him, but got enough of the pad to steer it wide of the net. Fresh clock. Postma, good first step. Couldn't sneak it by Lazor, no room. And that will take us to our second officials timeout. All set to go again. Nation will bring it up over the timeline with 3:30 to go in the opening quarter. Trailing by a goal. And Longboat will start things off, swing it over to the right side. Curl around, shot from way out. Snipers have got a couple of opportunities in close, but they haven't really been by their goal scorers. And with that said, of course, missing 3 of their big guns. So someone's going to have to step up somewhere as the Monarchs will work it around. Postma, some good moves, good hard shot. Again, Lazor right where he should be. That's scooped up by Wenster Green, and he'll move it up. Tyler Brown. Working one-on-one, waiting for a screen, decides to swing it around to the right side. That's where they start working. Tough screen, hard shot, wide of the net. That's picked up by Gillen. And he'll come and put on the brakes over the timeline. He'll find the bench and let the offense go to work. Ferreira will quarterback this offensive set. He's out there working with the second offensive unit. And that's a beauty of a shot from Jordan Medeiros as he works the top corner sidearm for his first of the game, 2-0 Monarchs. Off the draw, a good one, and one easily by Steve Wisnick. Fortunately, play didn't develop the way it initially started, and with 2 minutes to go, back come the Monarchs and Tyler Halls. He'll get it to Buck, and his shot will go up into the gondola. Got to stay awake. Never know when a souvenir is going to come your way as it gets returned to the floor, and the nation now will go to work here. I think checking the shot clock, making sure it coincides with our referees count as back to work go the nation. Curling around, swinging that over. Longboat can't find the mark. Rebound, though, tracked down neatly by Colby Whitcomb, and he coughs it up. Monarchs on the run. Buck sneaks one through. No goal, so when it went over the goal line, it looked like Buck was actually in the crease, and that was the call, so moving it on up. Play resuming with the nation having possession. That's a lot of stick work from Michael Gillen, but got the stick in the right place as Gillen is like a tank, but a very nifty play from Bradman. And then the nation give it right back. Under a minute to go here in the first. Monarchs will work it around. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Postma here on the right side. He's got Bradman on him. Waiting for a screen. No roll. Kick it back. Way up top. Bringing it back. Right side on the run. Bounce shot stop. So a good job by Lazor as they keep Renault off the score sheet. And the lead pass goes up and ahead to Mike McLaughlin. Had himself a fine game last week with a couple of transition goals. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. About a 6-second difference. Lock, load, and sizing up that top corner. Couldn't find it. 6 on the shot clock. Some good work after getting up, and by Sky Sunday, shot clock violation. And there will probably, my guesstimation at least, as they're going to move the ball all the way up to half, put 6.4 seconds back on the clock. And this will give the Monarchs a chance here to add to their 2-0 lead. One pass, two pass, quick shot, wide of the mark, and that's going to go the distance, and that'll be it. Opening 15 in the books, 2-0 for the Monarchs. All ready to go here for second quarter action. The Monarchs with the only 2 goals of the game and off the draw. Initially won by the Snipers, and they will get possession after a scramble around the loose ball. Bradman will bring it over the timeline and try to go deep into the slot. Looking for Pierce Abrams, not able to connect, and back come the Monarchs. You look at this Toronto team averaging almost 14 goals a game, as both these two teams have been relying on shots from way out to try and add to their tallies. That shot from Sam Postma, shot clock winding down, 4 seconds, taking it hard to the net, and getting a shot off was Tyler Ferreira, and they managed to corral the rebound and will get a fresh 30. Renault. Renault out there with Eric Kaprensik as that sidearm goes into the stands, and it will be possession to the nation. Mike McLaughlin. He'll dump it down and remain on offense and hustle his way off. I spoke too soon as they start things off left side, and got away with a bit of a late hit, I'd say, and we're going to have ourselves another Visionware power play. Too many men on the floor, the call. So the second Visionware power play of the game goes to the Monarchs. Sorry, to the Snipers, as the Monarchs get caught with too many men on the floor. So first look here with the man advantage. And that pass goes awry. 68% on the power play as that ball, fortunately, to Postma. Postma working in tight. Good job by Lazor. Didn't know where it was. Got lost in his equipment. But a good shorthanded opportunity for the Monarchs, as now the Snipers will set things up with just under a minute 30 to go in the man advantage. Round the horn, everyone should get a touch. Longboat in the left shooter's spot. They'll inch in, and again, that shot from way out just managed to get a foot on it, did Watson, and keep it from going over the goal line. So again, opportunities for the Snipers coming from at a distance as Postma corrals the loose ball. He'll dipsy doodle his way out of trouble, and they'll try and work some clock with a minute to go in the penalty kill. Sniper shots have been from long range, and of course, as a goaltender, that's what you want. Gonna have to get things in close. Campbell Parker doing a lot of leg work, did a good job to kill another 1/3 of that penalty, and now the Snipers will try to take advantage, get on the opportunity. Two in close shots. Great save there by Watson, both of them. Another chance, another save by Watson. Monarchs in transition will move it up. Beauty pass on the money, not able to corral it though, was Halls. And putting it in his own net was Mike McLaughlin. Just a little too overzealous there on that rebound, and an own goal will result in a 3-0 Toronto lead. So Tyler Halls will get credit for that. You'll never get a better gift than that, as the dump off looking to Buck tried to go to the, sorry, not Buck. Yes, it was Buck. Tried to go far side and got a piece. They will regain possession with 8 seconds to go in the Monarchs penalty. They'll let that elapse and then try to go to work on offense. It does, all even now. Teams are 5 aside. And out the back door. Lazor with a beauty pass on the money, out the back door on the run. Again, looking 5-hole. Not able to get it. Good job of forechecking in close. Quick pass down low. Again, right off the Watson chest. So 2 golden opportunities for the Snipers. Not able to capitalize, as McLaughlin had a chance to redeem himself and not able to do it. Still 3-0 to score here, just under 11 minutes. That shot way off the mark. Postma, though, plays the carom, dumps it down low to Ferreira. Ferreira, no look. Postma fakes a shot, dipsy doodle in. Good stick check by at the last minute, or sorry, last second by Chris George. And now the Snipers will try and move it up. Whitcomb. Brown now will steer this one. Long shot again. This from Josh Miller. Easy stop for Watson, and now the Monarchs will move it along. Snipers just having a hard time finding the back of the net here in the first quarter and a bit. Vesna will swing it over. Postma looking down low. Couldn't get it to Buck, and back come the Snipers. They have numbers. Good pass. Outstanding catch, and there you go. Justin Martin gets his team on the board, and the Snipers now trail 3-1. Snipers finally get on the board at the 9:52 mark, and not quite sure what happened there, as that will lead us to our officials' timeout. Good to go here with 9:45 to go in the second quarter. Monarchs will go to work here in the offensive end, swing things around. It'll be Tyler Ferreira now at the top. They'll interchange. Renault now curling around, swing it back left side. Opening there. Good job of knocking it down by Wisnik. He'll chase down that loose ball, get it, and he'll move it up. Snipers now will get it over the timeline and see if they have a little momentum as McLaughlin sends it over. Bit of a quick shot there by Tyler Brown. Probably should have maybe looked for something a little better percentage-wise, and that's an 8-second violation. So a bit of a mental lapse. Longboat out the back door, goes low, stopped by Watson. He'll shed it, and the Monarchs now will move it up. Krapinczyk working on the half boards. He will pass it off, go set a screen. They'll kick it back out. Renault hasn't had a chance really to get that good hard shot off. He's only had maybe one in this game as Postma recovers, and he's awfully slippery. Got to watch him. Renault comes around backhand, shoveled well wide. Shot clock down to 2, and that's going to go possession to the Snipers. And they will get it up and move it over the timeline. Bradman working one-on-one on the right side, looking for a screen, doesn't get one. Kicks it back to the top, quick shot, right on the logo. And here comes Watson, sends a good outlet pass. Monarchs now with numbers. Out the back door, and that shot's wide. Look for the Snipers to counter in transition. They'll move it up, try to increase their numbers. They can't. Dump it out to the trailer. Another good hard shot stopped. Seems like Tyler Brown certainly not shy about letting it go. And the Monarchs now looking to counter the other way. James Vesna. He'll dump it off. He'll retreat to the bench. And the shot clock now with 10 to go. And that's just thrown away. So that's going to go over the timeline. Play it where you lie. Snipers ball. 7:30 to go here in the second. Whitcomb. Longboat. Looking for an opening. Kicks it back out. Swinging around. Bradman working the right side. On the run. Try to dump it down low. Longboat. And that's picked off and off to the races. In transition, Jackson Webster stopped. Well, Jackson Webster, of course, a member of the under-22 team. So a call up there, him and Jordan Mike, both under 22. So nice to see them in an all uniform for the first time, as sniffing that 5-hole, but Watson's had none of it in this game. And the Monarchs now will advance the ball over the timeline. That shot well wide. Snipers now track it down. Zach Hops, one hopper. Didn't read that very well in Justin Martin, but making a good recovery, fighting for that loose ball, and he does. He'll swing it across, and they'll kick it back out to Sky Sunday. He'll swing it left side. Got to get something a little closer. That's well out. A lot of distance. No reset again. Shooting gallery, but that'll go off the post and come right back to the stick of Tyler Brown. Fresh clock for the Orange. Under 6 minutes to go here in the half. Webster Green will kick that, Whitcomb will kick that aside. Get it back, sidearm. Watson made that one look easy. And he'll send the outlet. And it's Tanner Buck trying to chase it down, but it goes netminder to netminder. And Lazor will shoot that out. They tried to get a quick transition past Bradman to Longboat, but that got picked off by big Tyler Halls. Ferreira will kick it off. They'll go back to the right side. That flipped to Postma. Under 10 on the shot clock now. Kick it back out Ferreira. Looking for a screen. Gets a late one. Takes it in, dives in, and that's a good goal. So Tyler Ferreira, with his second of the game, utilized the screen, and it's 4-1 for the Monarchs. So with under 5 minutes to go here, good job by Wisnik off winning the draw. Snipers are going to have to find some way to get in range here as they move it in again, stiff in the 5-hole. Good job to fish that out of the crease by Zach Hops, but the Monarchs come away with that loose ball battle, and it's big Michael Gillen. He's going to try to fight his way over the timeline, ball loose. And that's going to be an over and back call, and that's going to take us to our second officials timeout. Good to go here with 4.5 remaining in the second quarter. Snipers now curl around, and that's a perfect shot, placed perfectly by Josh Miller as he went down low corner, and they cut the deficit in half, now trailing 4-2. Give Darcy Paulus some credit there. Made good on the timeout as Wisnik continues to be a demon inside that face-off circle and wins another draw. But the Snipers are going to have to hurry, and some good forechecking. But again, a fortuitous bounce goes right to the orange. They got numbers as Wisnik gets bowled over. And that's at the very least going to be a possession call, and it is, with 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Snipers will swing it around. Whitcomb will get it down, and it'll get kicked back left side. Good job of chasing and keeping that middle clear for Watson. That shot again, long ways. Watson can't find it. Almost kicked it in. But a good job by Halls to back him up out of the back door. It's Postma up, down, and again, Lazor almost kicked that one in himself. So some good goaltending at both ends. Golden opportunities for both teams. Neither able to capitalize. It's Bradman now bringing it into the offensive end. Had a notion. Again, eludes one defender. Good sidearm, stopped. And Halls has it. And he gets it up ahead. Webster waits for the trailer. Good decision, finds Ferreira. So Jackson Webster finds Tyler Ferreira, who completes the hat trick, and it's 5-2 Toronto. Doesn't take long for the momentum to swing one way or the other, as each team had a chance to pot at least one, and neither of them were able to do it. And the Monarchs come back, quick transition pass, and boom, it's in the back of the net, 5-2 the lead. Toronto now will get possession and set things up with 2.5 minutes to go here in the second. Renault flips it back, gets it to Vezina. Vezina working one-on-one, trying to work on the block, swings through, can't find the net. No reset, 5 on the shot clock. Renault with a big shot. That's steered aside by Lazor. Renault, though, gets his own rebound, stopped again. So Lazor doing a great job closing the door here, and the Snipers now need to get him some more points to work with as he's keeping them in this game. Whitcomb, dump it off. Working that left side, tried to steer that one in was Abrams. And the Monarchs now will bring it up and get it over the timeline. They'll wait for all their offensive troops. Ferreira weave around and looking for Postma, flying in there. Great hands. That pass goes between the two, but that check from behind will give the possession back to the Monarchs with 1:30 to go. Swinging around the horn to Renault on the left side. One-on-one, has some room, looks for the roll, can't get that pass in. Good job by Lazor, and he'll send the outlet. It's lofted up and then gobbled up by Watson, who will send it the other way. Halls has himself a short-handed marker here in this game, but of course that was a gift. Happened to be right place at the right time. Postma, under a minute to go here in the half. Vesna trying to shed one defender, gets it down. Underhand almost snuck 5-hole on Lazor, did a good job to close it up, made the pad save, and away go the Snipers out the back door, and it's a good one, on the money finish. So beautiful transition play as Tyler Brown puts the finishing touches on it, and it's now 5-3. So right off the bat, violation against the Snipers. Monarchs now with 37 seconds to go will get a chance. Cutting, go to the backhand. Attempt there by Simmons, and look for the Snipers now to try to capitalize. They call a timeout with 26 seconds to go here in the second. Shot clock turned off here with 26.4 seconds to go. Expect the nation here to hold for the last shot as they'll let the clock wind down. And it'll be Longboat here that will jumpstart things here with 10 seconds to go. Longboat curls around, getting harassed, kicked it back down low, quick stick finish, and a good one. So an outstanding play out of the back pocket of Darcy Paulus and company, and they capitalize again. It's Tyler Brown with his second consecutive, and it looks like they're going to check to see if it might have snuck through a hole. I don't believe that's the case. It looked more like an equipment adjustment. Either way, with 5 seconds left, it's a 5-4 game. Strategy paid off for the Snipers as they collect a couple of goals with under a minute to go here to pull to within one, and with 2 seconds it'll get flipped down, and that'll do it. 30 minutes in the books. We've got ourselves a 5-4 game in favor of the Monarchs. Already set go here for the third quarter after a very entertaining first half. And we've got ourselves a 1-goal game here as off the draw it gets ricocheted down to the Toronto end, picked up. Monarchs now will try to race and get it up over the timeline. They do. Renault will dump it down low, left crease. They'll swing it back out to Postma. And they'll go back again to Renault on the left. Gets a screen, and it was a hefty one. Tried to dump that down. Lazor picks that up. And he'll airmail it to Bradman on the money. Bradman with 2 defenders on him. Gets a shot off. Big save by Watson. And now the Monarchs will bring it back the other way. Ferreira will set things up. Leading goal scorer in this game with 3 goals. Lots of stick work, good stick check, dumped down low, had a man wide open. Lazor does a good job to knock down that ricochet, and he will send away the Snipers and Justin Martin. Martin will work to the half boards, peel off, and wait for some help. Swing it back out, not able to catch it cleanly, but doing a good job to recover was Josh Miller. Ball remains loose, under 10 on the shot clock. Battle, though, won by the Monarchs and Tyler Halls. He'll use his bulk, keep it over in the offensive end, dump it off, and he'll retreat. Good job by Halls. And now the Monarchs offense can go to work. Postma. Good explosive speed, goes down low, stopped by Lazor. Here come the Orange. And a good stick check there made by Tyler Simmons. And in a blink of an eye, Monarchs have it back, and they're in the offensive end. Under 13 minutes to go here, third quarter action. Renault, big shot off the post. Karam picked up by the Monarchs. They've got numbers here. Curling in and getting off a big shot. Good finish. And it's 6-4 now for Toronto. Jordan McKibben gets himself on the scoreboard with a big goal, the first here in the second half. As the Snipers get possession and they will attempt to answer, trailing 6-4. Working on the right side, Longboat with some room. That's going to be an illegal screen, and it will go the other way to Toronto. We'll have to apologize to some of our viewers. Sometimes the information we get isn't up to date, and we do the best we can here. Winding up, taking a big windup was Josh Medeiros. Lucky to get that rebound. Snipers now will head out with numbers. 2-on-1. Spread the floor, wrong stick side. Good save made by Watson. That's picked up by Toronto. Good battle in there, forechecking against two, and he will win the battle. Justin Martin doing it at both ends of the floor. Good hustle, gives his team the possession with 11:45 to go. Longboat. Abrams got to step off. Once again, Abrams going hard to the net. That's the third time. Hasn't been able to find the mark, and looked like we had a door malfunction. And luckily no one injured on the play, and I think we'll set it up for a possession up at the top. So with that, they go to a draw ball. And again, Wisnik, a whiz in that circle, wins it. Not quite sure. Bradman had a bit of a brain cramp, and I think the issue there was the player went across the timeline, but the ball didn't. And again, unfortunate with a three-man crew. We certainly picked that up. With two men, very difficult to call that. Renault, hesitation, flips it back. Quick shot, stopped by Lazor. Picks that up, and away go the Snipers. Chris George. Getting hounded by Ferreira, flips it back to Bombury. Bombury looking for an opening, thinks better of it. They swing it across right side. Whitlows, or Whitcomb. That shot way off by Longboat. And no call on the interference. Monarchs will race up over the timeline. Don't have numbers. And it's big Tyler Halls eluding one defender, gets it down low. Attacking, not finding an opening was Josh Medeiros. He runs into a good hard hit, and it's fished out by Lazor. Here come the Snipers. Abrams will wait for some help. Whitcomb swinging around right side. He'll set a screen, fake it, look for the pop out. No one open. Good job to retreat, try to dump it down low. That gets picked off. And the Monarchs will get it up over the timeline in the offensive end easily with Tanner Buck. Postma. Simmons back to Postma, who will swing it around left side. He gets it back, has an opening, got a good quick first step. Got to close that door. Good skip pass. And trying to tuck that up was Renault. And in transition, beautiful hands on the finish. Good pass, better save, rebound. Gobbled up by the Snipers. They hit the trailer. And a good hit from Gillen. puts an end to that transition attack, and the Snipers will set things up on offense with 9 minutes to go here in the third. That one stopped by Watson, steered aside, picked up by the Monarchs. As they had to hurry, and Richard Imus needs some help there with big Vezina. Does a good job to find the trailer. Lock and load, good save Lazor. Tiptoeing in that crease and getting it up, going the other way are the Snipers and Steve Wisnick. Wisnick will think better of it and dump it off. Whitcomb finds Longboat, who had some room, and he puts a dent in the chest of Watson, and that's it. In transition, Snipers do a good job to double it up. Can't pick up that rebound. Heads up play there by Kevin Harper. And that's going to lead us to an official's timeout. Back to action here after our officials' timeout. Snipers with possession, trailing by 2. Just over 8 minutes to go, third quarter. Dumped down low behind the net, tried to quick stick, go to the backhand. That found the screen. So not a bad play, just not fully executed or executed to its full potential. And the Monarchs now will go back to work with Sam Postma. They'll work the two-man game, interchange, looking for an opening. Going one-on-one, good save by Lazor, rebound. Postma tried to sneak that through the 5-hole, and it was stopped. Out come the Snipers now. But a hard time fielding that cleanly was Pierce Abrams. Managed to get a hold now, has to get rid of it. Draw 2 defenders, they have numbers. They will go to the attack, sizing it up, lock, load, shot, stop. That's scooped up. And tiptoeing but catching a bit of that white crease will force a turnover, and the Snipers now will regain possession. Whitcomb will send it around, and they will go to work on the right side. Longboat still trying to find the range with that shot. He's got a big shot. Unfortunately, hasn't been able to find the target here on a consistent basis. 6:55 to go here, third quarter. Monarchs. Campbell Parker swinging across, looking to try to go underneath with Simmons. He jumps it back out. They start again on the left side. Looking for that skip pass that wasn't there. Shot clock under 10. Going to have to hurry, and that's a whole lot of tree chopping going on there, as that will get flipped down, and a good defensive set for the Orange as they will get another chance here to pull a bit closer, trailing by 2. That shot will go off the netminder, off the rafters, and will remain possession to the nation. Good skip pass, quick shot, stopped by Watson. Gobbled up and moved up by the Monarchs. Good pass to Big Vezina. As Postma will dump it off and head to the left side. Steering in, looking for an opening. Tried to get it to Postma. Defense was too tight. And Postma, good kick out. Vezina wasn't expecting it. So once again, shot clock violation will give the ball back to the Snipers. Some more good defense. And exploding, but curling out was Abrams. Abrams will jump it off. Good good swim move, but it was the cross check at the end of it that was the difference, and possession goes back to the Monarchs. Ferreira, 5 minutes to go here in the third. Working left side. Skip pass again. Got to watch. The Snipers do a good job of getting a stick in the passing lane, and they do, as Bradman now will race up the floor. 1-on-1, 1-on-3 now. And he will dump it off. They'll wait for reinforcements. Whitcomb. Good stick skills as he eludes the defender. Dumps it down low. Bradman had to switch hands. Couldn't get much on it. And stopped easily by Watson. Good outlet pass as he finds Jackson Webster. Webster, beautiful pass to Vesna and the finish. So Webster to Vesna. And it's a 7-4 game in favor of the Monarchs. So the only 2 goals so far in this quarter go on the side of the Monarchs. The Snipers in a bit of a drought one more time, as it took them a while to get on the board. They didn't score in the first quarter and put up 4 in the second. Monarchs back to work on offense here as they will start things on the left side, kick it back out with Postma. Postma, dipsy doodle, hesitation, curls out. Again, good roll. Tries to slip it far side. Lazor does a good job to get the glove on it. And now it will be the Nation that bring it up with 3.5 to go. Dangerous pass, good hops though, so a good recovery. And it'll be Sky Sunday. He'll swing it across to Longboat. They're going to need something from Longboat. Falling down, got the shot off. Did Josh Miller. But again, Watson right where he should be to make the save look easy. Halls. Flip, he'll remain on and head over to the left side. That's picked off. Richard Imus trying to get away. Has it stripped but has some backup. So once again, the Snipers' defense is good. Hesitation and curl out as Zach Hops thinks better of it and makes a wise decision with 2.5. That shot through a screen was a good one. But again, Watson on his game steers that one aside. Here come the Monarchs. Renault almost had it stripped casually. Managed to get it back, and Monarchs need a little something from him. He's been awfully quiet in this game as he's got room here. Comes around, stopped by Lazor, rebound. Lazor does a good job and sends Bradman away. It's going to be a tough grab. Can't get a hold of it cleanly. And again, netminder to netminder up the other way with under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Ferreira will fake that and dump it off to Postma. Expect Toronto to be very deliberate. Excellent defensive rotation here this quarter by the Snipers. As you can see, not a whole lot of openings. Vesna slips on the play, loses it, gets it back, gets hounded, gets a shot off. And, of course, with the flow of this game, that is our second officials' timeout. Minute and 31 to go here in this third quarter. Snipers with possession deep in their end. They race over the timeline. And they will try and set things up. They do. Good pass on the roll. Good hard shot from Abrams. Stopped by Watson, and lugging it out is big Mike Gillen. Gillen goes to the bounce, and there was just a little too much bounce on it as it goes up off the rafters and out of play. Minute 7 to go here in the third. And once again, Nation deep in their own end will just flip and get it over the timeline easily this time. And we're under a minute now in the third. That pass careless by Whitcomb. And the Monarchs now looking to capitalize. Don't have the numbers. So a good decision by Halls to wait for help. Gets it to Renault. Renault takes it hard. Not sure what he was trying to do there. Ball goes up. Ferreira recovers. Two good fakes. Gets a screen. Tries to go far side. Can't. Postma gets the rebound. Reset. And Lazor ends up with it with 26 seconds to go. Needs some help. Going to have to toss it down. And he does. Racing for it is Jake Bombury. And an interference call will give possession to the Monarchs. 10 seconds to go. Goalie pulled for the Monarchs. Down to 5. Gotta hurry. Renault winds up and finds the mark. So Ed Renault, just what the doctor ordered with 1.6 seconds on the clock, and they add to their lead. Eight for the score, and that will do it. 3 quarters in the books. We'll be back with the fourth. All ready for fourth quarter action. The Monarchs holding a 4-goal lead in what's been a very entertaining 3 quarters here at the ILA. As that pass trailer Postma hasn't been able to find the mark either, of course, as he is the team's leading point getter. Buck working in the corner, kicks it back out. Good job to knock that down. And no reset, under 10 on the shot clock. Postma working one-on-one. Dipsy Doodle gets a quick shot off, almost slips through, but it trickles across the goal line and out. Here come the Snipers. Wisnik with a tough pass. Good hands there by McLaughlin. And the question will be maybe utilizing McLaughlin a little bit more, a real transition expert. Almost got caught with a too many men call. And curling around. Got to hurry, 2 on the shot clock. Whitcomb lets it go, doesn't come up with anything, and possession will go up the other way to the Monarchs. Halls. Looked for a couple of passes and did a good job. Good composure to make the right one and get it to Ferreira. Ferreira had a step on his man, dumps it back. Renault, hard sidearm just off the shoulder pad, comes right back to him. And with a fresh clock, he'll kick it back out to Ferreira. They'll work the screen and roll game. Ferreira goes in, dives in. Big save by Lazor, covers up all the space. And he will send Bradman away with a good outlet pass. Going to need a little something out of Bradman as well, offensively. Missing 3 of their big gunners are the Snipers here. Someone's got to make up that difference. And that sidearm won't do it. 2 Monarchs racing down. Violation called, but they will pick it up and go to work immediately and try to take advantage of a 3-on-2. Good transition defense. Snipers all back. Monarchs will have to set things up. They'll kick it to the right side. Postma looking for an opening. Dumps it back on the screen and roll. Tough shot. Good save by Lazor. Nation with some work to do offensively, as they haven't been able to solve Watson on a consistent basis. Long shot, bounce shot, that's smothered easily. Picked up, though, by the Snipers. They had work with a fresh clock, loose in the corner. 2-on-2 scrum. And it gets fished out, but right to Toronto. They'll bring it up over the timeline with ease in Nathan Etier. That shot blocked by McKibben. No reset, under 10 on the shot clock. Buck, stop, start, hesitation, takes the bounce shot off a pad. He'll stay here. Possession to the Monarchs. Players filtering in for our second game here, the Arena Lacrosse League doubleheader. It'll be the number 1 team against the number 2 team in the Peterborough Timbermen taking on the St. Catharines Shockwave. Buck, good swim, switch hands, flips it back. Again, not able to advance. Good defense as they close that up. Ball loose in the slot, picked up, time goes on the shot clock, and it'll be possession to the Orange. We are under 11 minutes to go here in the fourth. Miller to Longboat. Longboat got that one on target. But again, Watson closing the door, and he will send a good outlet pass to Jackson Webster. Webster certainly not scared or afraid to attack. Wisnick playing defense. Imus working on Ed Renault. They swing back, good rotation, and it's Ferreira. Under 5 to go in the shot clock. Renault in close, going to try to post up, kicks it back. Ferreira fakes a shot, can't get it off. Another good defensive set by the Orange. And they will get another chance on offense as they get it over the timeline. Sunday looking for the screen and roll. That goes awry. And Watson will send the outlet. Monarchs now again with a chance on offense. So the Snipers have been doing a good job defensively. Offensively, certainly can't say the same. Their shot selection has been a bit questionable. Renault with a shot that goes off a helmet. Here come the Snipers now. Got a good bounce in transition. They have numbers, and trying to sneak that in far side was Sky Sunday. Longboat picked up the rebound, and they'll get a fresh clock to work with, and that has been the issue. Just shot selection, check to the crease, and that's a good goal. So an outstanding job by Justin Martin to get full extension and pocket it in the far corner. His second of the game. It's 8-5. $9:17 to play here in the fourth quarter. 3-goal lead for the Monarchs, and Tanner Buck comes away with it. Buck with a good move to jet to the inside. Not able to find the mark. Dumped down to Ferreira. Ferreira curl around, underhand, stopped by Lazor. Scooped up by the Snipers, and they'll send it to the back door on the money. No numbers, though. Good hard shot, but right on target by Tyler Brown. And in a blink of an eye, comes back with the Monarchs. Tried to work behind the net. That ball remains loose in the slot, picked up by Lazor. Had a notion about that back door. Here comes Bradman. Bradman has room to cut to the middle. Tries to fake, hesitates, goes to the net, tries the jumper. Crease called on the play. Monarchs will bring it back the other way in transition. Halls has some room. He's going to let that shot go off the crossbar or post and off the screen. Possession remains with Toronto. Swing that around to Postma, and he'll kick it back out. Sets a screen, and it was a good one. Good defense. And Lazor again up to the task as he had a notion to fish that out. Ball remains loose. A battle ensues, and it's Renault doing a great job of hustling to get that. He's earned a shot here, flips it back. And again, it stays with the Monarchs. Imus trying to stay with his man. Renault with some room. Good hard shot, steered aside by Lazor. Fresh clock as the Monarchs continue to win the battle for the loose balls. Postma hasn't been on the game sheet yet as far as goals go. Stop there. And a good pass, Lazor. Beautiful grab. In alone, off the post and in. So a great job. Lazor finds Mike McLaughlin. And in transition, he closes the gap now to 8-6. So Lazor to McLaughlin, and Wisnick again, the Wiz in the circle, manages to win the draw, and again, the Snipers have possession. Just under 7 minutes to go here. Miller curling around, can't get away from a defender, underhand stop. Rebound loose in the slot, picked up by Miller, and they'll set up with a fresh 30. One-on-one right side. Good defense by Gillen as he put a real halt to that attack, and he'll send away Tanner Buck. Buck, one-on-one, will wait for help, two-on-one scenario. Look for the screen, goes to the net. Big shoulder save by Lazor. Not sure that was the most effective way to go. In transition, backdoor, off the crossbar. Crease the call on the play, and that will take us to our final officials timeout. Back to the carpet we go here for the final 6:16. The Monarchs trying to put a halt to a two-goal run, and out of the break, big save by Lazor on Ferreira. Ferreira was in tight, close quarters, thought he had that corner wide open, and Lazor took it away. Snipers now. Lazor keeping them in this game. They swing it left side, moving on in. Good shot, better pad save. Abrams has had a couple of good chances in close. Hasn't been able to find the mark as the ball remains loose in the far corner. And that's going to be good work by the Snipers as they get possession. And now another chance on offense to pull to within one goal. On a two-goal run, on the run, Miller can't get enough on it to beat Watson. And here comes Halls and the rest of the Monarchs. Sniffing that back door, good defense by the Orange to cover that. Ferreira, screen and roll with Vesna, and Ferreira gets knocked down. And up and back again. Good save by Lazor. Hustling, but not hard enough for that loose ball, and just getting that door closed in time over there on the Monarchs bench. As they get a fresh clock now, they'll work it around the horn. Ferreira dump it on the screen and roll. Picked up by Imus. Imus is going to have to put on some speed here. If he's going to create an opening, he does. Goes hard, dumps it off, but should have taken the shot. And it goes back to the Monarchs. They'll move it up quickly in transition. 1-2, Buck down low, far corner. Campbell Parker on the receiving end, his first of the game, 9-6 Toronto. A big transition goal for the Monarchs. Couldn't have come at a better time, as possession will go to the Snipers as that ball ricochets into their bench off a Monarch. And again, 3-goal deficit with 4:15 to go. Swing it left side, look for the cutter in Josh Miller. Ball loose in the corner. Still have a chance to get possession, but it's the Monarchs that come away with it. Winning the battles here late. Krapinczyk working one-on-one. Made a good move. Couldn't go anywhere, though, and Buck now will settle things around. Swing it over to Postma. Renault. Kick it down low. Buck will look for an opening. He'll curl around, take a bounce shot, steered aside by Lazor. Loose in the corner. Picked up nicely by Justin Martin, who's had himself a very good game as he races up over the timeline. With just under 3.5 to go, good time to attack. As that bounce pass to a cutter, and they got Whitlow going in, up, down, stopped by Watson. Good attempt by Whitcomb, not able to finish, and the Monarchs now will bring it up over the timeline uncontested. Buck. Kibben will dump it off. Ferreira now. Swing it over. They'll dump it down low. Big Vezina on the run. Underhand goes way right. Karam goes right to the Snipers, and they'll get it deep in the offensive end. Sunday takes the shot. Wide of the mark. Rebound. Able to corral it. Keeps an eye out for Big Gillen. Swings it over to Miller. They'll try things again left side. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Dumping it down, screen and roll, goes right to Vezina. He hangs on to it, and he's going to lug it over the timeline. 2:15 to go here in the fourth. Looking for that back door. And running through the crease, and that will take us to another official's timeout. Back to action now with the Snipers deep in their own end. Sam Bradman's going to make a couple moves and get it over the timeline with ease. They'll need to set things up quickly as we're under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Trailing by 3. Kick pass, Miller, shot. Good pad save made by Watson. And that will remain possession. So with that said, possession remains here with the Snipers. They got a fresh clock. Minute 45. Trailing by 3. Longboat. Sidearm steered aside by Watson on a good save. Buck picks it up. And they're in no hurry here with a minute and a half to go, leading by 3. Buck's going to force Longboat to come and play him. And Ferreira is going to swing it down to Postma. Postma curl around, bullet shot, stopped by Lazor. Picked up and moved up by the Snipers as we are closing in on a minute left here in this game. Snipers pull their goalie for the extra attacker. They've got 6 on, 10 on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry here. Dump it down low. Good hands. 4 on the shot clock. Sneak it. Reset. And the Snipers get possession. 40 seconds to go. Another bullet. Stopped. Rebound. Picked up by the Snipers. And that's a hit from behind by Buck. And that's going to be a Visionware power play to the Snipers with 32.5 seconds left. So Buck in the box, but 30 seconds to go here, and they're going to need to attack this immediately. Give and go, and they put it in the net. So not quite sure what the Monarchs were doing. A lot of spectating it looked like, but the Snipers capitalized. Power play marker. It's 9-7. .23 seconds remaining. Forgot to mention, last time these two teams met, it was a 16-14 final in favor of Toronto. Different story here as timeout called off the draw. Possession, the Orange. So possession does not go to the Snipers. It goes to the Monarchs. And with 18 seconds left, Ferreira will log some time, try to kill this one, run it out, has it knocked away. It's over the timeline. Violation goes to the Snipers, 8.8 seconds. Trailing by 2, and it looks like a timeout will get called on the play, and they may readjust the clock, not quite sure. But .5 seconds ago, quick shot, stopped by Watson. Rebound, Snipers, but they're going to run out of time, and they do in an outstanding game. The Snipers fall to the Monarchs, 9-7 the final. The Monarchs will improve to 5-3. The Snipers fall to 3-6.